Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. And no, I'm not at the sewing machine right now. I have to upload that video that I did earlier on this device. I was going to do that in Instagram time, but it went longer. Turned out really cool too. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is show you guys. Now, this I'm making for Senior. That's right, Senior. Because I said this is in unicorn color. I wasn't joking, girl. This is in unicorn colors. So what I do is I'm going to show you this. Now, when I do get a camera, I will be able to show you guys knit and crochet from like looking from my view. Now, if I do that with this, it's kind of weird. It's what you do. This is how I make my slip knot. I will bring this down here. What I do is that. Okay, it's a simple slip knot. Take your hook through. Take the tail. Tug it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. And what you really want to do is, you can do this too, make sure the tail hangs at this end, okay? Now we're crocheting. Next time, I'm definitely showing you how to knit. Aren't these amazing? I gotta find my other ones. Got my other ones at Michael's Crafting. These were a gift for my first time knitting. So what we want to do, and I know everybody does theirs different, so what you want to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, that's only 10 right there. You don't count the first one. Okay, that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now you see how I'm like catching this. Look, bring it under, pull it through. Bring it under, pull it through. Under, pull it through. Under, under, under. And what I like about this yarn is it'll come out really ombre in all the different shades. I think the shade after this is the gray shade. Yes. It won't be 50 Shades of Gray. It'll be 50 Shades of Hooray. Right? So, bring that under. In a few minutes, you'll actually find out what I'm making out of this. I know it's still hot out and I'm crocheting, right? Like, why are you crocheting in hot weather? Well, whether or not you want to believe it, no, has to go further around to be that. Senior, I think you get the idea now, don't you? Now with this one, you do something like that, you can make it like this and then put an elastic banding on it. And I don't want to. I'm telling you guys, this place is freaking haunted. I'm not sitting nowhere for that motion sensor to go off. I mean, I'm sitting here, but not close enough to it to have it go off. Oh my gosh. So yeah, when I have that other camera, you'll be getting my view. And that'll be great, won't it? Oh, might be wondering what's going on with the airline thing. Rocco says it was something else. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just an omen. But, oh, they changed your flight number and everything. I wrote that shit down. Don't be changing my shit. Some people have to be on a freaking schedule, you know? Yeah, we do. Anyway, sorry, it's kind of like ASMR. Of knit. So, some of these yarns will like split. Like, this is my first time using this actual, this one. I don't think it's going to come out bad. The only time it's really splitting is when just working with it. Other than that, oh, Sinya, now I gotta like take a little off of it. Probably to right about, I think our craniums are about the same size. To about here. Yep, I gotta like take it back to about there. Right about here. Get the point there, Sinya? I mean, Sarah, I am making this for Sinya. Mark already knows. Mark knew weeks ago. He did. The unicorn queen is getting something. Usually, I don't really make too much for me. I make a lot of stuff for other people. I really do. I don't make a lot for me. I just never really feel like it, if that makes any sense to you. Oh, okay, so I should probably tell you this. What I just did with this part. See, it's like, this is why I need another camera. I can't be sitting up here like this all the time, because then that really stresses the shoulder. So what you can do when you come back, take an extra, go through this loop here. Okay. Go like that, and then pull it through. Now the reason I do that coming back is because we're going to make that first 2 rows. Okay. The first one is a single crochet stitch. The next one is, that I'm doing now, is what we consider to be a double crochet. Oh, Juliet, I miss crocheting collabs with you, girl. You need to come back. You need to come back. I miss that. Oh yeah, Juliet from Crochet and me too. So sweet. And the stuffed animals that you make, girl. And the sweet little baby clothes that she makes. Oh my gosh, or even baby doll clothes. Okay, now it's going to be like this. Take that, take it in the next. 1, 2, and through. That's what I say. Loop it, pull it. You have these 2 chains here. Pull it through 1, 2, sometimes it can be catchy. 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. Loop it again. 1, 2, and through. Loop it. 1, 2, and through. Now, I know this video's gonna seem like it's a little extra long, unfortunately. 1, and through. Okay, loop it. 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. And so far, this is what we've got. We've got a little ways to go. But I think when I get to my ears itchy, my ears like really dry on the inside. Do you ever get like that dry wax that makes your ear itch? 1, 2, and through. I'll try to bring the camera down just a smidgel. Okay. 1, 2, and through. Again. 1, 2, and through. And this actually, when you get the hang of doing this, it doesn't take that long. I learned how to knit and crochet basically by myself. I mean, I watched other people do it, and that's how I caught on. And that's how a lot of us catch on to like a skill. 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. I know, like I'm just looking down at my work instead of you. 1, 2, and through. I'm not mad at the clearance section, like serious. 1, 2, and through. And by the time I get down to the tail of this, all the blue will no longer be there. Well, until somewhere in there where there might actually be some more, then yeah. Like I said, 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. Make sure that goes through all the way. Look, this will even happen with your thicker yarn, or sometimes it'll catch. There'll be a little spot on there that seems to be like not right. Doesn't even matter if it's not in the clearance yarn. That happens to basically all yarn. Unless, of course, you're arm knitting. If you're interested in my arm knitting videos, I will link those. And, yeah, I will link those. Definitely. So, okay, bring that through. 1, 2, and through. And you see how nice that is? That's just really nice, isn't it? And one other thing that you can do with these when you are working on them, you can put them in a spiral pattern if you want. I don't generally do that because I don't think a lot of people like the spiral. If you do, leave that in the comments below. That way I know. If you would like to be able to know how to do the crochet and then like have a spirally technique to create something cool or QL. And try not to lose your count when you're doing stuff. That can make it very hard for you. And the reason I'm going to go to the end of this and then turn it is because I want to show you that when you're doing something in a circle, how to make that prominently together on both ends, and because that kind of helps. So again, 1, 2, and through. 1, 2, and through. Now look, I know there's a lot of like really seasoned crochet artists out there, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, she's doing that wrong. No, we all do our stuff different, so don't get your yarn in a twist. Yeah. Because you're also going to end up with these little gaps, and these are on purpose because I spaced on a few of these because I want the scalp to breathe. So what you basically do is you skip this, you go to the next, and this is why I'm going to show you this. 1, 2, and through. And you're leaving that space there for the scalp to breathe. Just so you know. Every once in a while I do that to make sure that the scalp has more breathing room. Makes sense, right? Again, 1, 2, and through. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit longer than usual, but anyway, it's kind of worth it if you want to learn this. Skip that one, go on to the next one, and then 1, 2, and through. Now what most people would do is add an extra one to this. I'm not doing that, thank you. I don't feel I necessarily need it. 1, 2, and through. And when you have arthritis, you're going to end up popping your hand just to relieve the stress. I know, like a long time ago, people were like, oh, don't crack your knuckles. You're going to cause yourself to have arthritis. Actually, cracking your knuckles like that, you're actually relieving the stress in your joint. This finger right here, I had to have surgically put back into place. That's why I have that scar. They woke me up during surgery to see if I could move my finger for them. I obliged. They're like, oh, you won't be able to see your finger. Are you serious? I remember that. It didn't even bother me. There wasn't that much blood. Just a poquito. You're like, now let's come back to crocheting ASMR. Sort of. I know I got a lot of material right in here. I need to tidy my desk. I do. I'll get to that probably this evening. Probably, because that wouldn't be a bad time to do that. It's in the evening. One, two, and through. See, like, skipped and then went over, and then it's like right here I skipped just to get that little hole. See that now? It's not holier than thou, but it's there. And after I'm done making this, which really and seriously won't take that long for what I'm making for Xenia. And if I have enough yarn on this one left, then I'll make the matching one for Mark. Rainbows and unicorns. And all sorts of fantasy things with horns. Actually, unicorns are part of mythology, so is it a myth or is it the truth? It's this old tapestry, right, with the unicorn. I love that tapestry. It's an ancient tapestry from the time of King Arthur, which, by the way, is a real person. If you didn't know. We're almost to the end of that, and then that'll almost be the end of this video after I teach you how to connect it. Yeah. And then what I will do is I will finish this one, because on another time we'll just do like me using my other device or have my other camera by then, which will be next month anyway. But and then, like I said, be able to show you from that view. That's going to be such a great, just, well, I'm sure a lot of you know, it's just a great investment for my channel for a lot of different reasons. Oh yeah, I'm so happy to be able to get that investment piece. I have a lot of things that are investment pieces, like my sewing machine. Oh yeah, my laptops. Although the one doesn't work anymore. I mean, it turns on perfectly, but yeah. Okay, now we're on the last one right here. So I'm going to take the yarn in, right? If I can get that to go. Yarn wants to say no. I say yes and work. Oh my gosh, like, what is up with that one? I really want that to work, gosh darn it. Okay, so I had to do the one before it. 1, 2, and through. Okay, now, gotta figure out which side you seriously want to work with. One could be the front, one could be the back. They do not look the absolute same. And like I said, this is going to ombre out into that gray tone right here. I don't know if you could tell the difference, but there is. I think that's going to look really cool because the next color after that is a white tone, pink, and then it goes into the purple, purple. So, okay, let me show you how to, and what I do first is I work with this piece, so that's why I leave the tail the way it is. If that makes any sort of sense to you. When you turn it like this, again, what you need to do, and that's why I pull this really long, that way you don't mess it up. Take it around the head. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. My hair is clean. I did wash it. In case anybody wants to know, I am not a dirty hoe. I just try to crack everybody up. Oh, and everybody that's making my people count go up. Thank you. Thank you. I do thank people for that. I'm not one of these people that just like looks at my count and was like, oh, people. No, I thank people. Like, thank you. You like me. You really, really like me. Yeah. I'm that kind of people that will actually thank you for coming to my channel. Abso-freaking-lutely. Giving me watch time. Getting to know you. Getting to know all about you. I'm no Julie Andrews. Okay, and then we take the top one like this. You take this back on the crochet hook. This is not a crochet needle. I don't know why some people call it a needle. Not a crochet needle. They're knitting needles. This is a crochet hook. Because you get hooked on doing that with that hook. Yes. Okay. And now we have this is the headband around. This is the bottom headband around. And then what you do is you take that right there. Okay. And what you're going to do here so it stays steady is you're going to pull that through all three. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come through here, pull that through all three. And that's what we're going to do for the next round around this, is just pull that through all three. And the only reason that I'm doing that is I'm going to be stabilizing the first two rows. Plus it kind of makes a cool pattern. Like I said, once you get used to doing this, it's really quick and easy to do. You're like, yeah, you just did those rows. Like, what? Of course it did. I've been doing knit and crochet. I can say that I've actually been doing knitting since childhood. And got back into it in my adult years. And then I did do a lot of embroidery when I was a teenager. Even embroidered for my kids, so I even made some of their clothes by hand. Tell you what, saves you some freaking money. Like I said, just take this all the way around until you get all the way back to the other side. Like I said, this video is going to be a little bit longer. I know people have been saying that, oh, they want you to cut your time down. I'm not cutting my time down. I'm teaching. Thank you. I am. I'm teaching. So now this is the point where it comes out into going ombre right here. So this is going to actually come out into that gray tone. And yeah, it's going to be really cute. So who has to do homeschooling tomorrow with their children? It's not me. Mine are all grown. My friend has to do that with his daughter. Oh, I hope she gets home soon from her mom's. She got to go to bed early. Going to bed early makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Not so much wealthy, but it makes you healthy. And can also make you a lot wiser. That's why sometimes I just don't stay up late. So if you guys don't see me in your live chats, it's because it actually helps me keep from having seizures on some days. It really does. I know we're almost around to where we started. We really are. Okay, you see how the color's this ombre right there? But we're getting this whole other pattern just from doing this. And having all the different patterning, especially something like this that stabilizes, is wunderbar. Okay? Now, I don't want us to be a bunch of crochet princesses, but, you know, we're just queens. Now, during the winter, what I do is I make a lot of hats, scarves, and the scarves that I generally make are arm knit scarves. That's why I want to teach you that. And I do have a video on arm knitting, but if you would like me to refresh that, then absolutely you leave that in the comments below. Because when I'm done with this first crochet project, then I will move on to teaching you guys knitting 101. Okay? Not that we're getting nitty or anything over here on my channel. And this will happen to you a lot right here. That don't tighten it. Whatever you do, for the love of everything with color crayons, do not pull it to tighten it. That will not untie this mess. This mess happens when you like pull too much of it out all at once. And then this happens. It tries to be naughty on its own. Okay, because if you go like that, that's the yarn train wreck. I don't even know why I used the word train wreck. Train is what messed up my spine. Okay, now that that's no longer naughty, go back to this. Yay! Now this is just like I said, just like do this and then bring that through all three. My water and my dinner are talking. I could tell it was one of those sriracha chicken and vegetable pizzas, which I don't eat a lot of those, but when I do, oh, I love the sriracha. You would think, ew, sriracha on a pizza? No, sriracha on a pizza. Yes. I know I shouldn't eat the wheat product, but it is what it is. Okay, we're almost back around to this. And because I've gone way past the time that I wanted to do this, just going to try to hurry this last part up. You're like, yeah, but you were kind of quick for this whole part. Let me tell you, a hat for me, if I'm not chit-chatting, a hat, this is not going to be a hat. A hat for me takes maybe a couple of hours. Really does. Also, Jessica Vargas, you can learn from this. Like I said, you know, the Michael's Crafting clearance section for yarn. Yes. Save yourself a lot of money by making those kids some clothes. Okay, and now we've come back around to this section. Now you see, let me pull this. Alright, that's where I stash my hook. It's in my hair. Yes, I do. Okay, so I gotta crack my knee, sorry. I have arthritis in my knee. Sometimes I have to crack my knee. So you see how that just comes around like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it about this wide before I do anything else with it. Sorry, there's something on my screen. You ever get irritated when there's something on your screen? It's like, you know it's there. You shouldn't let it bother you. Okay. And the way that the colors ombre are very, very nice. So I'm going to finish this one up. And then I do have a lot more sewing to do. I don't think I'm going to show that tracksuit on how I'm sewing it together. It's become a little complicated project. Yeah, become a little complicated project. Because now I'm not really sure, do I want to add the zipper in or just put buttons? Look, I already know how to sew in a zipper. It's just that zipper isn't the one that you can just unhook from the bottom. So what I might do is go ahead and I have it half pinned on over there. Let me get my lip balm from Sin City Soaps and Candles, because we talk a lot and they make an awesome lip balm. Especially if you have to wear an annoying mask, right? And you don't want to have dry breath. Get some of this for yourself from Sin City Soaps and Candles, which I will leave them right here with my affiliate code SharsNation10, all in caps, and get 20% off your entire purchase at any time. Day or night, evening or pre-evening, the next day that leads into tomorrow. Anyway, and they have a variety of flavors. This is one of their menthol ones. This one is coffee, and I'm really enjoying this one, well, both of them, while going through this crap mask. Mask crapping. There you go. Oh, but yeah, I am enjoying this. This is really good. If you feel like you're having a problem breathing during the day, I do suggest if you're going to use a lip balm, use the mentholated one. And if you just want one that, like if you like coffee, they also have some cotton candy flavor. I haven't used that one yet. Because I have other people out there that want to try the product, and that's how I bring them customers. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this, because I enjoyed teaching you. And then, like I said, I'm going to finish that up, show you the finished project, clean that mess up. That needs cleaned. Like one day later. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, because I will show you the rest when I'm done with it. See you all in the next one.